Okay, so the 1 year festival draw is finally live in Korea and it will be live in global and NA a week after, so next week's Thursday or Friday, whenever it happens for you. But with this one, at first I wanted to do a math video on how much it would take to gather all of these resources, but after this event arrived, scratch that. This amount is really low compared to what you will need in order to max out this event, at least the most important stuff. And here's what you need to know. If you want just the short story about this event, start AFK farming and start doing every single mission that you can. Yes, every single one. Now, for the long story. So the 1 year festival draw, there is 20 boxes in total and there's a few options here. So first of all, this is a draw all button. I will explain how it works in just a second, why you should never use it pretty much. But there is a full list of rewards that you can get. There are 14 different boards, and the 15 one and anything above 15 will give you the same reward. So basically, these are the 20 rewards that you can get from these boxes. They are completely random. First 6 will be, let's say, what we will call a premium box, because these are basically the advertised items. So board 1, 3, and 5 are identical, and board 2, 4, and 6 are identical as well. So the main rewards from the board 1, 3, and 5 will be the 5-star Devilmon and the Blessing Marble. For board 2, it kind of depends on what you like. I personally prefer board 2's items compared to board 1's if we are talking about a full clear. So there's a Defining Catalyst. These items are whatever since they are craftable now, but yarn balls, quite a few crafting items, 3,000 the 5 stones, 60,000 sky stones, and 600,000 gold. For this one, for reference, the Devilmon Blessing Marble, a bunch of Rainbow ones, essences that no one needs, and a very small amount of energy. And it's the same for 135 and 246. After that, starting at board 7 up until board 14, again, they will alternate every second board. So 7, 9, 11, 13 will basically be the same. And as you can see, these are mostly Devilmons, 4-star ones, Rainbow Mons, and some energy butterfly for all of that. And the other ones will be a way lower amount of yarn balls, some of these craftable items, faint cores, super easy to get. I'll get already 50k sky stones and what looks like, what, 660k gold. So yeah, personally, if you want my opinion on which ones to buy, I would go, if you are lucky enough to roll a Devilmon and a Blessing Marble, straight up use the next skip button and don't waste your medals on the rest of the rewards. And I would personally fully max out the second one, but I did pretty much max out the first board just to test out how it works. So there's a few options. First of all, you are able to skip to the next board for 3,000 medals. So it takes 1,500 to open one box, and you basically need 30,000 in order to open all of them. These do get used. These are not like milestones. They will remain as milestones right here, as you can see, accumulation. But spending them, you will lose on these once you use them up. Now, the draw all button, at first it confused me because here is what it looked like at first. And in here you can see that I first thought like, whoa, draw all 24,000, right? And I was a little bit confused, like the total should cost 30,000, right? So maybe it's a discount for using the draw all button, but unfortunately, yeah, this is a very bad explanation, and don't be caught on this by Comtours. Shame on you for not explaining it. This will pretty much only draw what you have. It is not a discount, so what it will do is it will simply draw the amount of boxes that you can get in total. At first, I thought draw all means that, whoa, you draw everything that is shown on the screen. Unfortunately, no, that's not the case. It only drawed 16 boxes, which is the same exact amount of 24,000 medals. So yeah, don't get caught on that. And I do recommend opening them one by one, especially if you're hunting for a specific item only. Now, here's the bad part. If you are planning on maxing out at least on the first 6 boards with all of these premium rewards, because, I mean, you should if you plan on doing it, keep this in mind. In order to max out every single board, at least for the first six, you'll need a total of 144,000 medals. The bad part about this is these medals are quite hard to collect because the limits are super low. So if you check the amount that you can get, you already should see this on your server, unless you are playing on NA, I guess. But in total, you are able to collect this amount, which is a total of 14,700 if you do every single mission up to the weekly limit. Now, the bad part is, if you plan on maxing everything out, 144,000, the event lasts for 70 days. However, because it started on a Thursday, you do get a few days for that extra week completion. So you can complete this board 11 times in total. That means that in total, you will need to collect 13,091 medals every week, which only leaves you 1,609 medals that you can miss out on. So basically, if you're someone who does not attend field events, like if you don't play during those times, that's pretty much all you can miss, or you will be missing out on the rewards that you get in total. Now, this is one part that I don't actually know yet, and I will try to update it in the comments when the next week starts, is if you clear all of the boxes in this, whether the next whether the next page will become free, because if it does not, you must add another 5 openings of 3,000 medals, which will become 15,009, or rather 159,000, which means you need to collect a total of 14,455 per week, and you're pretty much only left with 245 medals you can miss. So again, in that case, you will need to either do field events or you will need to AFK farm on top of it. Now, the good part is you can AFK farm a bit. I've done a few tests and I will show them to you right here. First of all, I did some gathering. I did both of them for 15 minutes. It won't be too amazingly accurate, but it will give you a rough idea of the AFK rate. So this one, 16 minutes, will drop a minute, will drop 1 medal. You are basically able to get around 70 medals per hour by gathering. This was done using purple tier gloves. You can do mining with the pickaxe. Whatever resource you need is up to you. And for killing mobs, I've done 15 minutes just now. I've done it in a very populated area, not with players, but with mobs. And I was able to get 35 in 15 minutes. So that is a total of 140 per hour. So yeah, I guess use this video as a PSA to start AFK farming whenever the event comes out, because if you just do the medals from these quests, you will only be able to complete the first 6 boards. If you do not plan on getting some extra rewards, either from this board or from this board, you will need a lot more medals. And I mean a lot more medals. And also one thing I want to mention is that when you do open these boxes, you will receive an additional item on top of it. So I already did the opening, but check this out. So you receive all these items, you scroll down and you will receive this. These are 1 year coins, basically. I think they're called like that. Guardian points. There we go. So these points will be used in a different event, which will basically... Where is it? I saw it just a second ago. It will be something about drawing... Yeah, 1 year point exchange shop. And as you can see, the rewards for this shop are super good. So 5-star selection ticket with the new expanded selections is insane. 1 year gratitude scrolls, light and dark legendary scrolls, 3 of them. 5-star devil mode. So yeah, basically look at these items, and what I want to say is start AFK farming, because in a situation where you need even more points than you are able to get from just the missions, you will be losing on a lot of valuable AFK time. As you can see, the start dates of this event is only the 25th, so if you do miss out on them, you're essentially missing out on like good 2 weeks of AFK farming, which will be thousands, maybe several dozens of thousands tokens that you will miss out on. And you definitely don't want to miss out on the boards like these. So yeah, that's about it. And peace.